And now, introducing the new Sneaky G-Man store on Etsy. All you got to do, go on to Etsy, type in Sneaky G-Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for Sneaky G-Man merch. So please, check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's replica trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
You're listening to Make It Count, the Sneaky G podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G, bud. Let's go Giants! Oh! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G. But if you are seeing this and I have a little bit more energy, it's because I don't care what people say about the Giants from here on forth, as long as you say playoff team in front of it. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm beyond excited. I'm beyond enthused. I don't even know what other words to use. Elated, ecstatic. I feel like the Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I hope I don't get copyrighted. I would rather be charged for vulgar or use of voice than copyright. I'm just saying. Sing, Jesse, aka the Giants sing. Yes, New York Football Giants are in the playoffs. I love it, Danny. Danny said, just call us playoff G's. Playoffs? We're talking about playoffs. Not the game, but playoffs. That's what we're talking about. So before we get started, I do want to, and I don't know if you guys have been under a rock, but the latest update of Hamlet. Now, let me tell you something about this sport that we love, this vicious, horrible, whatever, how you want to call it. I'm gonna say vicious. I'm not gonna say horrible, but horribly vicious. I'm sorry, I got the hiccups. I don't have the hiccups all day, but when I come on show and it's live every time. Okay, anyway, this man is so dedicated to his craft. From being, obviously sedated since Monday. His first words were, "Did we win?" Brother, what? You didn't have a heartbeat on the floor, on the field, and you're worried about if they won? And the physician said he had the best answer. He said, "Son, you won life right now." Wow. Kudos to the training assistant. I didn't catch his name. I'm sorry. He was getting praised. Some huge attaboys for saving this young man's life, for his quick action, quick response, everything he did on the field. Big props. He is always going to have he better put, well, he's a physician. He knew what he was doing. He took command of the situation, the scene. He did the damn thing. I may say, he made it count, but that's not a proper timing. I'll just say he did the damn thing, because he did the damn thing. So Danny, I'm glad, man, beautiful segue. Danny says it looks like Shannon Sharpe is done with Skip Bayless. They had a very awkward moment on the air of the show. They did. So, guys, I'm going to address two things here. I'm going to be a little controversial here, okay, on the Make It Count Sneakyg podcast. I'm going to make it count if that even makes sense. So I have my opinions, and everybody please chime in. I'm going to put the link out. You're more than welcome to come on the show, and we'll have this conversation. Okay. I there's nothing. I have nowhere to hide. Okay. I'm going to be on for 2 hours. You and I face to face. We're scared. I mean, we're scared. Don't be scared. Let's have a conversation. Okay. And Luke, I hear you. I was pissed. Luke says I was pissed at Skip Bayless. Who wasn't? Braden said, don't skip and Shannon have a show today. I think they did. I don't know. It's on Undisputed. So, but anyway, let me get on this real quick. And I want to talk about cancel culture. Okay. It's necessary, but then it's not. I do like the fact how some things are brought to light with the regards to cancel culture, okay, where those that don't know what cancel culture is, it's something where an event happens to someone famous. Thank God I ain't famous. And then they say something or do something, and then it gets them taken off the air. Okay. Case in point, Kanye. Okay. Kanye made some really bad comments, some racial, anti-Semitic comments. And, he basically, and, he set himself up though. That's where I said that was a necessary reaction when he said something about, I could talk about anti-Semitic and Adidas can't do anything for me. The next day, Adidas did something and they dropped him. Okay. So that I get it. Okay. And so every situation is different. Now, Skip Bayless made some insensitive comments, or I'm sorry, he made an insensitive tweet. Hold on. You know what? I'll even read the tweet out right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it, because I actually posted something on here about him, about that tweet. Oh my God. I take a lot of pictures. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. Uh-oh. Bear with me a couple here seconds. Oh, my nose itches. Perfect timing for my nose to itch and for me to rot. You know what? Oh, here we go. Okay, so Skip Bayless, 8:30. Now let me set the scene. Okay, Skip tweeted this while this man was on the field basically getting brought back to life. Okay. This is what he at 8:30 p.m. 1/2/23, he tweeted thus. I doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? Question mark. This is late in the season. A game of this magnitude is critical to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. Okay. Insensitive tweet, yes. Shameful tweet, yes. You got to understand something. This is what Skip's this is what he gets paid to do. Okay. Now, do I think he should be fired? I'm not in position to say the man should be fired or not. Should he apologize? I think there's apology that needs to be said. Should there be should he be ordered to remove the tweet? I think that should be done. However, to me, this tweet is more of who Skip really is. Now, let's keep in mind about Skip Bayless. His brother and him, they don't get along at all. They haven't spoken in years. Okay. Let's see. He said, what did he say was irrelevant? Either I don't know. I'm not going to open. I mean, I could say the matter of what was going on in the field at hand, or the game itself, or just the whole situation of how they're going to replace. I don't know. I'm not going to speak for Skip. That'd be a great question for him to answer. Okay. Now, noticeably, the Tuesday after Monday night. Okay, the following Tuesday, Shannon Sharpe was not on the show for whatever reason. Shannon kind of got into it a little bit on why he wasn't there. And, well, he got into it the other day, told him why he wasn't there. And mainly, I don't want to say it is because of the tweet or because of Skip, but he had his reasons why. I would say just go back, and I'll let you guys make the interpretation. I don't want to do that for you. But what made it awkward was that Shannon said, you made a tweet. I wish you would, remove it. And he was getting into his first monologue. And then Skip raised his hand and said, I got something to say. I'm not going to remove it. Shannon was like, you know what? I can't even get words out of my mouth before you come and interrupt me, and they kind of had they did have an awkward moment on television, but guys, let's be real. I don't know the future of the show. I'm not going to speculate anything, but the only thing that I can say is this is why they get paid. I'm not telling you that any of that was staged or fake or anything, because Shannon is a real dude. I mean, he's a real stand-up kind of guy, has his principles. I mean, everything, right? And Skip, in his own way, is the same way. He doesn't, he's going to double down on his own opinion. He's not going to back away. That's why he's not going to remove the tweet. I highly doubt that it's going to be something serious, drastic now has to happen for that show to end, because, they're under contract. They gotta, there's a lot of things that go into play before that show gets canceled. And I know the type of person that Shannon Sharpe is. He is a professional. He's going to, if that's the case, when it's time to renegotiate the contract, he could easily say, if he's here, I'm out. Stephen A. did it. Whoever else, that's why Skip is not on ESPN anymore. Okay. So, and by all means, let me repeat myself. That moment they had on TV was 100% real. They don't, and now this is speculation. I don't think they like each other. I don't think they hang out after work. Okay, after the show's over and they get a beer or brunch, because by that time it's afternoon. I think they go their separate ways. Okay, and guys, that speaks a lot to the professional. Those of you that are young listening to the show, thank you so much for allowing me to entertain you. you got to keep that in mind when you're in the real world. My dad used to love to use that term 24/7, that there is a professional a professional personality that you have to have, a professional trait that you have to have. You're not going to like everybody in the office. You're not going to like your boss. You're not going to like, some people don't like people in general. I mean, I'm not going to get into it, but I know people that don't want to be messed with. Come get what you need to get and go about your business. Okay. And it's just that professional trait that they have, that, hey, I got to be here for 8 hours because my kids got, and I'm not talking about me, I'm just saying in general, I got to be here for 8 hours because my kids got to eat, my mortgage is due, my car payments due, I got to pay my credit card, I got to send my mom and them some money, and you know what I'm saying. So it's that professional traits, I should say, that Shannon Sharpe has, that, and Skip, to where they see each other how many hours, and then they go about their business. Okay. Danny, you wrote a novel. I appreciate that. But the intensity of Skip is that he wanted to make it all about him in the moment. I agree with you on that. He did it for clout, preach. He probably won't get fired, but he might have to watch his back when he is in these streets. His arrogance can definitely get him into a physical harm with people around the sports world. And you know what, Danny, I'm going to be honest with you. As much, I know for a fact that Skip knows exactly who he is. He knows for a fact that he knows he's hated. He knows that. Are you trying to tease my ebonics, aunt? No, I'm just teasing. Professionalism. Yes, that's the word I was. But professional trait, I think I like. But anyway, so I really don't think he cares. I really don't. I mean, again, I could be wrong. And there was another thing that I saw. I mean, because they get into it a lot. Shannon and Skip, they get into it a lot. And I remember there was something where they were talking about Tom Brady, and they were going back and forth about Tom Brady. Shannon took his glasses off, put them on the table. Skip told him, "Put your glasses back on." Woo! If that was me across that table, I would say we need to cut to a commercial break. I would want to know who the hell he's talking to, because to me, I'm going to tell y'all something real quick. And I'm going to make it about me, Danny, for 1 second. Okay. I'm a very positive person, whatever. Don't ever, and I don't think it's just me. I think it's just anybody in particular. Okay. I think any man can agree with this. Okay. Growing up, my father would, boy, this boy, he would call me, I'm his son, and he has the right to call me boy. But any other man calls me boy, it's time to have a conversation. You have no right to call another grown man boy, because that sets the tone of, dominance, and you don't have that authority to say that. So in my mind, when he pointed at his finger at Shannon and he said, "You put your glasses back on," I was waiting for the word boy to come right after that. And I would have had my popcorn. Well, he gonna choke the Shannon, I mean, given. That's a given. Let me go ahead, and I'm going to put out the link here. I want everybody to join in, and we got a lot to talk about. We got the playoff game. I know we got the Philadelphia Eagles. We're gonna drive that in the wall again. Should we start them? Should we not? Now, I want to share something with y'all. I got an email today from the NFL. I signed up for it. NFL communications. Okay, everybody could sign up for it, and I have the 15 modern era players announced as finalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2023. Now, those players are Jared Allen he played for many teams: Kansas City Chiefs, Minnesota, Chicago, Carolina Panthers; Willie Anderson, offensive tackle, Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens; Rondé Barber, Tampa Bay Buccaneers; Dwight Freeney, defensive end. He played for the Colts, San Diego Chargers, Arizona Cardinals, Falcons, Seahawks, Detroit. Yes, I'm going to go through all these real quick. Bear with me. Devin Hester. I'm just going to say the names: Devin Hester, Terry Holt, Andre Johnson, the wide receiver from Houston, Albert Lewis, Darrell Revis, Joe Thomas, Zach Thomas, DeMarcus Ware, Reggie White, Patrick Willis, Darren Woodson. I'm going to click on the more info. So, real quick, let's see, 10. Okay. 10 from the, okay, 3 first year eligible. Okay. Let me go down through here. So times as a finalist, Jared Allen, 3 times. Willie Anderson twice. This is the times as finalists, meaning, they do their vote, and this is, one of the times where they were recommended as one of the finalists. Willie Anderson twice, Rondé Barber 3 times. That's surprising. Dwight Freeney 1 time. This is his first time eligibility. Devin Hester, this is his 2nd time as a finalist. Terry Holt, 4th time. Andre Johnson. I hope I said his right name right first time. Andre Johnson, the wide receiver for the Houston Texans, a freaking beast. I'm surprised that he's not in yet. Torrey Holt, Albert Lewis, Darrell Revis, Joe Thomas, Zach Thomas, DeMarcus Ware, which shocking to me. He was not in last year. Reggie Wayne, Patrick Willis, and Darren Woodson. Okay, years of eligibility. Okay, first year, Dwight Freeney, Joe Thomas, Darrell Revis. Second year, Devin Hester, Andre Johnson, DeMarcus Ware. 3rd year, Jared Allen. 4th year, Reggie Wayne, Patrick Willis. 6th year, Rondé Barber. 9th year, Torrey Holt. 10th year, Willie Anderson, Zach Thomas. 15th year, Darren Woodson. 20th year of eligibility, Albert Lewis. Okay, there we go. So, those are the names of. Oh, hold on a second here. So those are the names of the finalists for what did you call it? Hall of Fame 2023. So, best of luck to those players. I mean, Rondé Barber, I'm kind of rooting for. Hold on a second. Oh, I just saw this. Ant says former NBA player Matt Barnes said that Skip is gonna get hurt in the streets. Yeah, man, he's doing it to himself. Braden, you're right. That's exactly why they watch the show. And yes, Ant, you said it perfectly. It's his job to, always go against the grain. It's I don't know. Danny, is that a threat? I don't think that's a threat. I think that's something that's well known. Okay. George Clark, what's up, man? Yo, what's up? Seeing your TikTok first time on the show. Oh, perfect, man. Thank you so much for joining. Stick around. I hope you can jump on. All right, let's hear what some people have to say. Danny.
Oh, what up, my man?
Yo, what's up with you, brother? Tell me what's on your mind right now.
No, I mean it's. I mean the thing with Skip Bayless is that he just definitely he was well respected, and just now he lost all respect by everybody. Just that tweet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was, even when his days of First Take with Stephen A. Smith, I used to watch him. I used to watch those two back in the day. They used to go at it too. I mean, but
like cats and dogs all the time.
Yeah, I mean, and I get it. And I mean, you said he's paid to do do sports controversy and stuff like that. But you got to do it to a certain extent. Like, I mean, you got to watch. There's certain boundaries that I'm saying. You have a career, you're getting mad money off of it, and you got to know where your boundaries are sometimes.
Well, I mean, it's the whole thing about life and death.
Yeah.
You don't want to cross that line. You don't want to. And look, let's be fair. I mean, we could easily sit here and say that. Sadly, he said it. Okay, but he was probably not the only one thinking it. Sadly, because you have those hardcore, and I'm not saying I'm one of them. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you what I was doing during that game. Like I said, I think I said it in the last episode. I'm watching the game. Mm-hmm. I'm watching the game, and I have my fantasy football, my iPad up with the scores, right? Because the guy I was going against had Joe Burrow, and if he went off, I would lose. Okay. But I had a pretty substantial lead, wasn't really worried about it. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be a good game. Buffalo, Bengals, they're jockeying for playoff spot. It could be a possible preview of the AFC championship game.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
So, but the moment the guy went down and they cut to a commercial and they came back and then they cut to another commercial. And then they came back and said they're doing CPR on him.
That's when
I closed my laptop.
Yeah, I went as soon as they said CPR. I'm like, oh no, this is really serious right now.
For me, the game, it didn't even matter
at that point. No,
it didn't even. And then they started talking about the young man's mom in the stands.
Yeah, they said that at the beginning of the game they were like dapping each other. The mom was taking selfies with them and stuff before the pregame, and
right.
And then she has to see that.
So it's poor taste.
Just bad timing. Come on,
yeah. Just overall bad. Just come on, man. And and like I said, Skip knows that people hate him. He knows he is not well liked in the sports community, okay, or sports talk community, okay. Right. And to be real, I met I can't think of his last name right now. When I went to the draft, I saw Bob Golick. I'm sorry, no Bob. Who the hell is Bob? Mike Golick.
Okay.
And Paul. Oh my God, I know it's Paul. I can't think of his last name, but he talks about college football. Okay. I saw them, shook their hands, spoke to Mike, had a good conversation with him, had a good conversation with Paul. If I saw Skip Bayless, I'd turn my back on him. And this was before these comments or before this tweet.
Because he's a Cowboys fan, of course.
Well, not only that, it's just, it's very rare do I say I hate someone. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like Skip, but after that tweet, I just I could hate that man. The man is fighting for his life. 8:30, he's going to tweet that.
Like that's what he was thinking. Like right away, he got his phone right with. Like I can't wait till this happens. I got this.
Come on, bro. Can he at least get off the field? Can the ambulance get off the field first? Granted, he may not have known the severity of it. Yeah. But at the same, trust me, and I say that not defending him, but he may not understand. But I really hope to God that I don't know, man.
He's not going to have a change of heart because he already said he's not taking the tweet.
Oh, down. He's not taking the tweet down. No.
So it's like no changing his opinion of what he tweeted. So It's just the way it is. He tweeted it. It is what it is. He's gonna, suffer the wrath of every
Shannon
sports.
Sharp. He
Yeah,
better. I
Shannon.
tell you what, he better watch out. Shannon might.
And you got to look at what Matt Barnes said too.
Right.
You got to watch that video. It's like he was doing the video in his car. He had strong opinions.
I mean, but then again, he's saying something that we already knew.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we already knew that. And we're not saying that he's gonna,
No, but it's
he's gonna get handled. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like, and I don't mean like severely handled.
Somebody might press him.
Exactly. Thank you. That's what I'm. Yeah.
Somebody might press him. Like,
because look, the thing is, even I'm sure. Stephen A. even gets hurt. Get hate. Okay.
Yeah.
And although I would shake Stephen A.'s hand. Okay. And I'm not a big fan of Stephen A. Smith, but
not after that
shake his
Michael
hand.
Parsons.
I tell you what,
comparison.
Oh, you're right. Thank you for bringing that up. Now I don't like him. I forgot all about that. But I will tell you this: what I would do. We'll see with Stephen A. One, I'm glad you brought that up. One, I would shake his hand and I'd bring him in close, and I'd be like, "I'm the number one Dallas Cowboy hater. You number two." That's the first thing, and then the second thing, I'd cuss him out about what he said about Michael Parsons.
Right.
I'm like, can the man be in the league more than a year? More than a year? Before you give him royalty comments like that? Before you take the crown off of LT? Are you out your damn mind? So we got a football game.
We got a game, baby.
Sunday.
Yes,
okay?
sir. Mm-hmm. Is Jalen Hurts playing? I wasn't too sure. Is he playing on Sunday?
Yes. They have to. He has to play.
Okay. I wasn't too sure.
Yeah, he has to play.
Okay.
So I would love to see a 10 winning season. Okay. Double digits winning season. It's been a while since that happened. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to say 2012, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I want us to be healthy when it comes. I want to put our best foot forward when we get into the playoffs. Okay, when we play our playoff game the week after the Sunday.
Yeah.
What do you think? What should we do, Danny? I know I asked you this question, and we're gonna beat this question into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
What should we do?
Dable is definitely gonna play the starters.
Right.
So,
they yesterday, I think they were making a decision yesterday on what they should do. And hold on a sec. Braden says right here, I say we really only need to rest Saquon. Not only rest Saquon, but we should put some bubble wrap around him.
Yes.
Just in case he don't trip and fall when he gets off the plane. Okay.
Absolutely.
But go ahead.
Yeah, as far as they will play the starters. I hope just Kayvon Thibodeau steps up big again.
Right.
No snow angels, please. Just not...
You know what? I want more snow angels.
Yo, do you?
I'm gonna tell you right. I want more snow. I want him to celebrate for about a good 15 minutes. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about these damn snow angels now. Do 10 just for me, Thibodeau. If they're
already calling him a dirty player.
You know what? And F that. Yeah. He is not a dirty player.
Yeah.
Look, he made a play. He celebrated. And again, they're looking at the wrong angle of it. None of the Colts players came to full defense. That's what they should be talking about.
They ain't bringing that up, though.
And you know what? Just for you, I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to make a TikTok on that when we get done with this. It's going to be on TikTok.
What happened to Nick Foles?
How come the line didn't step up? What do you can't fault the man.
Do they have his back or no?
Let me tell you, when someone got dunked on, right? When you got dunked on and you got the junk in someone's face, right? And then they land, what happened? One of their players is pushing them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you get pushed when you hit the. Come on now.
Nobody came to his defense. No shoving match. No.
Exactly. So I don't want to hear about dirty player, whatever. And you know what? You damn right. We need to get a little dirty 4-12, 3-13.
It's about time, you know.
It's
we got
we gonna get our nails dirty, our knuckles dirty. You know, we gonna come back with some other bodies, other people, you know, blood on our jerseys.
Little blood stains, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, ain't gonna be ours, you know, because it's been too damn long, you know, for us being, you know, bottom, what they call them, bottom eaters, bottom dwellers. You know, is this
the reality? If we beat the Eagles, Cowboys win the division?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I know, right?
I guess it is what it is.
So we play to win the game.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line. You play to win the game, but however,
you know they're gonna. You know.
It's been a while since we've been in the playoffs, and we want to make the most of an opportunity. Bottom line.
So we help the Cowboys get into the playoffs, and we didn't have to win the division. Ain't that some bull?
I know. We help the damn Cowboys
get in the playoffs.
They got beat by Jacksonville. They couldn't do it they damn self. We got to do it for them.
They got to count on us to do their dirty work.
But then they're the first fan base to claim we got 5. They couldn't do it them damn self.
Count all 8.
We got 5.
Count all 8.
Count all 8.
That's it.
I'll tell you what, man. I swear, I got to talk to John Mara. I want to know because look, I'm glad you said count on 8, Danny, because myself, I know you, Gabe, Zone, Ant, Austin. A lot of Giant fan base have followed that mantra. # count all 8.
You the one that brought it up. You the one I never knew. I never knew about the other 4.
And you know what? That is our jobs as Giant fans to educate other Giant fans, so they could tell the world about the New York Football Giants. Yes, we got 8. Like it or not, we ain't making it up. Google it.
It's on Wikipedia.
It's on Wikipedia. It's on every football reference. Anything that has history about the NFL. Now we got Tank talking all that trash.
You know he is. You know he
talking
is.
About y'all still trash. Hey, we got 8. I don't care. As long as you say # count all 8, then you can put # y'all still trash. As long as you put some respect on our name. That's all I'm saying.
Respect on trophies.
Put some respect on our trophies. On all 8 trophies. So I do want to talk to John Mara, because the last time I spoke with Mr. Mara, I saw he had on man, when you're in school and the teacher writes up a question on the board and you know the question, and then you say the question and you answer wrong. That was my moment. That Tank you got some nerve talking about y'all still dusty. Y'all need to dust off that dust off them old Super Bowls y'all won while Clinton was still president. Okay. I did not have sexual anyway, like I'm saying.
Them elementary school Super Bowl
right.
trophies.
I was in high school, my man. High school. But so why the reason why I say this, so John Mara came up to, I was at the training camp, okay?
Yeah.
John Mara was walking up, got his address. I wish I got his autograph, and he was like, I said to him, I was like, yeah, so that's the 1956 World Championship ring. He looked at me, looked at the ring. He said, no, it's 57. I'm like, damn it.
That was the oh shoot moment.
I was wrong, but he did give me that look like, oh, about our, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the history. Yeah, you know the history.
Okay. All right. But I just, you know what?
And he appreciates that.
I hope he did. I hope. And my thing is, I want to ask him about the history of our team and how people tend to forget the fact, like you said, Giant fans and fans of today, tend to forget the fact that we have 8 world champs. Excuse me. I almost misspoke. 8 world championships, rather than just the 4 Super Bowls that we got.
Mm-hmm.
We're more of a team than just the four super. No. And and it's funny. I do have some Packer fans and Bear fans, right? They come to me like, "Well, we got 9 and we got 13." Yeah, you do. You ain't getting no fight out of me. You know why, Danny? Because it's fact.
It's stated. Yeah.
2 + 2 is 4. I can't change it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I speak fact, you can argue till you're blue in the face. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to believe it. But fact is fact. Bottom line, we got 8 world championships and count them.
Haters don't like when we bring up facts, bro.
No, they don't. No, and definitely Dallas Cowboy fans definitely hate it when we say we got 8. No, we're only counting Super Bowls. Okay, all right, okay.
So what do you think we should do on Sunday, man? I mean, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a tough game, the last game of the year.
I think we should use Sunday as an opportunity to look at other players and to see, because we need depth. That's where we're lacking right now. And that's what hurt us during, I'll say, the mid part of our season, when we didn't have enough DBs to cover. I mean, you're never going to have enough personnel to cover every position. You can only have 53 on a roster,
53-man roster,
and so many people on practice squad. I mean, but at least have some kind of depth. And that's where we lacked this year. When we played against Detroit, I mean, Detroit hurt us. I mean, mentally and physically. Okay. They took out a lot of our guys against Detroit. And so if we could have got, and of course, if we kind of put everybody in a bubble during a bye, one less injury would have happened, but it is what it is.
It happened. Yeah.
It happened. Got to move forward. Right. But what I'm saying is, like, now is a good time to look at those positions where we could see who we have and where we need to improve moving forward.
So you think by after halftime, you think the starters should sit down for the rest of the game and then play the third and fourth quarter?
I would even say before the end of the first quarter.
Before the end of the first quarter. Okay.
I would even say that. Let them in. I would even Barkley, you're inactive. Well, I would say you're active, but you're not playing, right? Because there's a history.
A healthy scratch.
Okay. There's a history.
Yeah.
Jones. Okay. Yeah. We'll give you like the first couple series, maybe, 5 attempts, 6, 8 attempts, and then you're done. Okay. Gates, Feliciano, Neal, Thomas. I mean, the nucleus of that offensive line. Hey, all right, you guys, get your ball caps.
We need you for the rest of
the. I mean, because again, at the same time, and and I'm speaking as a fan, right? I don't know. I wish I got the paycheck that Dable got, and or the paycheck that Shane gets too. Okay, I'm sure it's pretty nice, but because
or the one that Mara gets,
they make who.
Or the one that Mara gets.
Mara probably gets a good check, but I would love Mara's responsibility more. True. So. You're owner of the Giants? Man, you couldn't tell me nothing. Nothing. But anyway.
The jobs of all jobs. Yep.
I digress. I mean, I'm just telling you, of course, what I think. It's easy for me to say, to speculate on the outside looking in, but we'll see. I know they were meeting on I think it's either yesterday or today on what to do moving forward. But Dable is a player's coach. Okay. He's going to play his guys to a certain point and then kind of say, okay, all right, now it's time to let these other guys, because I would take this opportunity to see who we have, and what we have and how we can move forward as a team.
I think this is the game that Galladay gets 76 catches.
This is the game Galladay will find. He's going to get his 1,000-yard receiving. He's going to make up every incentive that's on his contract
in one game,
so he could get that bonus.
You want that bonus check.
You want that bonus money. Like $74 million ain't enough.
Give him the ball the whole game, yo.
He's going to have like 33 receptions.
I'm telling you, he's going to break out on Sunday. He's gonna break out.
You know, like 8 touchdowns. Tyrod will,
Bro,
Tyrod will throw 7. Jones will throw 1.
But I always told you, Hodgins, man, that kid is something special, bro.
So the thing about Nick, that's Nick's favorite player is Hodges, and I'll tell you right now, and I do got to move forward.
Yeah,
we'll move on. But Hodges actually stepped up his game after that fumble.
It's
against Detroit.
He's progressing.
After because he realized how big of how much that cost him. But he's made it up ever since.
He's one of DJ's favorite targets.
Right. And DJ, I'm telling you, man, he's finally getting his flowers. He's finally
He deserves it. He deserves it for sure, man.
So before I let you go, what you got on your mind?
Well, I mean, basically I just Sunday we just gotta win. Just win. That's it. Win, just get a 10-win season. And then nice. Yes, and then just go into the playoffs and shock the world. I would prefer Minnesota in the first round, though.
And I'm thinking about
I can't do San Fran. That's defense.
Well, no, but I'm also like kind of just debating on if I'm going to go or not.
Oh, you might travel to the playoff game.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those,
That would be nice, though. That would be nice.
Yeah, I might have to go on Harry Hines. That's where all the prostitutes hang out in Dallas.
Gotcha.
I mean, I already work the lunch, schedule at the bar, the stripper club.
I got you.
On Harry Hines. They tip well, but I might have to pull extra shifts.
Pull that overtime.
That's either here nor there. That's for another podcast. Hey man, it's always good to hear from you,
brother. It's always fun talking to you, man.
Brother, let me hear it one time.
All right, my brother, and have a good night, and let's go Giants. Ow, peace.
I appreciate you, brother. Let me get to some of these questions. Oh man, I could see it now. I didn't know you worked the poll. Yeah, me neither. Hold on a sec. AZ said, ouch, he went with the Clinton comment. Hey, I calls it like I sees it. Rachel, Sneaky G, man, I know who the offense and defensive coordinator with the 57 Giants championship team, as do I. Vince Lombardi and it was Vince Lombardi and also Tom Landry. Those were the two coaches. And correct me if I'm wrong. I know Tom Landry is one of them, but I want to say it was Vince Lombardi with the other one. Y'all need to change y'all choice of teams. Negative. Chris, you need to come on this damn show talking all that mess. He said, I knew I saw you on Harry Hines. I said not to bring that up. All right. I thought I could trust you. And plus, I didn't say I was going to go. I wasn't on there before. I'm talking about in the future if I decide to go to the game or not. Okay, let's move on. Oh, okay, cool. Absolutely. I knew Landry and also Lombardi, but I didn't know if he had already left or not. Fun fact, Lombardi wanted to coach the Giants, but then he ended up going to Green Bay. Brayden.
Yo,
what's up, man? This your first time on the show?
Yeah, I've been watching I've been lurking for a long time, but I finally got on.
Welcome. I appreciate you, bro. So what do you think we should do? Should we start him or should we sit him?
So there was actually an interesting poll on one of the Giant fan pages on Twitter, and it was pretty even, 50-50. But if you're asking me, I say rest them, honestly.
And the beauty of this situation, right? Isn't this a great problem to have?
Last year, this would be like we were like last seed.
We weren't even talking about this last year. We weren't even last year. We're like, oh great, Judge is gonna get fired. We know Gettleman's gone after the season. We were like in depression mode last season, and here we are. Should we sit him? Oh, I just don't know what to do, Brandon. What do we do? I love having this type of conversation.
Good problem.
And I want this type of issue to be an issue every year. And with Dable and Shane there, I'm you know what? I think this is going to be a problem we're going to have every year. What are we going to do, Brandon? Every year we're going to be like, should we start? Can you imagine? Now let's fantasize for a sec, okay? Let's just say we have the first round bye. That would be an awesome argument to have. No, we can't sit them now because they gotta play because then we have the bye and then we're gonna come back well rested and we'll come rested. But oh my God, can you imagine having that conversation?
We would. Have we ever had a first round bye?
Yes.
Ever?
Yes.
Oh, we have.
Yes, we did. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, 2012 we did, and we lost to Philly in the divisional round.
Yeah,
we had home field. We had home field throughout, and yeah.
Well, for the situation we're in now, realistically, I think Dable will rest him just because of what he did in Buffalo past years when they had a similar problem to us. He totally took his team out and he let his substitutes go for the game, which I don't know if I want to win because if we win, it would just be for. Does Philly really even want that first seed? Do they care that much? Do you think?
I think so. I mean, it'd be silly not to. And it's not only the first seed, but it's also having the conference championship game in your home stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you want that there? Because you know what happened the last time we had a conference championship in our stadium? The other team didn't score.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there. Little Giant fans. Hope y'all know that. We're not going to talk about the next game. We'll just leave that alone. But so, how long you been a Giants fan?
Probably since 2012, our last Super Bowl.
And
I was only like probably 8 years old.
Hey, that's more championships than the Dallas Cowboys fan has seen. So
yeah.
Don't worry. And who is your all-time favorite New York Football Giants?
Eli. I mean,
okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Saw him on the streets of New York City one time buying a hot dog.
You what?
I didn't. I saw him on the streets of New York City buying a hot dog one time. I didn't have the guts to say hi or anything.
And you know what, man? I got to tell you, I understand exactly where you're coming from with that. So I have been blessed. Okay, I've had Howard Cross, I've had Brandon. I spoke to Tiki Barber, and I'm not name dropping. Okay, yeah. There's a reason why I'm telling you all this. I spoke with Leonard Marshall, LT, and a lot of Giant J-Rod Brunch. Do you know how hard it is not to fangirl?
You're in the
or fanboy. You know what I mean?
Aura of greatness.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God! Remember that one time when you like chocolate guy, and it was like so cool, man. It was so...
You almost like tore this guy's face off.
I know. I mean, I was like 8 years old when it happened, but still, it's just, you just want to do that, but you're like, no, you can't.
No,
you can't. Hold on a second. What does he say? Y'all don't have a bye, so don't imagine. Neither do y'all, Tank. Neither do y'all. Y'all ain't got no bye either. So I didn't want to. Luke, I see you. I got you, man. So tell me what's on your mind before I got to move forward.
I don't know. I just got this playoff game on my mind. I don't care about I don't really care about the Eagles game. I got this. We're in the fucking playoffs.
I know. It's
What the hell?
So I hope I live in Dallas. I don't. Okay. I want everybody to understand that I live in Dallas, and when the Cowboys lose, even if we lose, but when the Cowboys lose, nobody comes around in the office and gives me any shit. Okay. This week, Cowboy won. They beat the Titans. We beat the Colts. We're in the playoffs. And in my little cubicle, right? I mean, it is Giants decked out. I'm talking, I got the seat cover. I bought my own damn chair. Okay, for the record. I got the seat cover. I got the calendar. I mean, it's, you can tell whose cube that is when you walk in the office. Okay. And today, and I even got the little calendar thing that you rip off every day, and it tells you a fact or a trivia question. Okay. I went to my desk today because they had something going on, and the seat cover was taken off. My calendar was flipped, backwards, and I have this big Father's Day card that Mama Boss, my wife, and my kids put together. It's a big last year's Father's Day card, New York Giants themed, and that was kind of shifted a little bit. And I'm like, I have no idea who did it, but when I find him or her, they're gonna pay. I don't know what, but
What was pretty cool was after we won against the Colts, I went up to there's a mountain in Mountain Creek in New Jersey, and everybody there was wearing their giant jersey. It brought out everybody. Sometimes I heard people saying, "You went winning the playoff game," and I'm like, I don't care if you're not winning a playoff game.
And also, Brandon, I want you to remember this. Okay, there's two types of I don't want to say two types. So if you were to compare Giant fans and Cowboy fans, okay, Giant fans, yes, we're happy to be there because it's been so long, right? We're having an argument. Rest, sit, rest, sit, rest, sit. The Dallas Cowboys, however, they have to win it all.
Yep.
They have to win it all. Every year, they have to. Us? We just got to show up to the dance. And if all we do, we show up to the dance, we eat the little cucumber sandwiches with no crust, we drink the Kool-Aid a little bit, maybe dance a little bit, because the music's playing, and then we leave. If we don't stay, that's okay. We got to taste the Kool-Aid. We got to drink I'm about to say drink the cucumber sandwich. We got to eat the cucumber sandwiches. So that's all we need to worry about.
Yeah,
but
in the off chance you make the Super Bowl, I might fucking go. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm really gonna be on Harry Hines for a long for a long time. And Tank said, you can't even two-step. Shit. I could Cabbage Patch. You don't even know what that is, do you, Tank? You know what a Cabbage Patch is? Well, hey, Brayden, I'm so glad you came on, man. Thank you so much. Allowing me to come into on your cell phone, laptop, computer, whatever I'm on. Thank you for allowing me to be in your living room or bedroom, or no, that sounds wrong. That sounds wrong. I'll say living room. On your cell. Nope. Okay. Thank you for being here on the show. Wow. Talk about cancel culture. Oh my God.
Don't tweet that.
I know, right? Just so you know, Tuesday, Thursday night, 8:00, Dallas, Texas time. And I want to tell everybody, someone asked me this today at work. Why do I say 8:00 Dallas, Texas time? When I started doing this podcast, I would say 8:00 Central time. Okay. I got a lot of questions. Is that 8:00 my time, 7:00, 9:00 my time? And I'm like, well, where are you at? And they're like, well, we're in California, we're in Seattle, we're in New York, New Jersey, Georgia, Florida, So I just said, shoot, Dallas, Texas time.
Dallas time.
Because you know where Dallas is, and wherever it is at Dallas, that's what time it is. Well, then you deduct whatever you got to deduct. So that's how I came up with Dallas, Texas time, just to help people out. Are you familiar? So you're familiar with the outro, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, this is what I'm talking about. All right, let me hear it one time, Brandon.
Let's go, Giants.
I appreciate you, brother. Hope to see you again. Be good.
See you.
Man, that was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, I'm going in order. Bear with me, guys. Philly, I know you're there. Stand by. Yo, what's up, Young K?
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
That's good. So, I got a question for you.
Oh boy, what you got?
So let's say that Saquon Barkley in the first round of the playoffs, he gets shut down. Like he can't run anywhere. The linebacker spot is too good. I'm gonna use the 49ers defense, for example, for that because they are really good working against that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say they shut him down. Do you believe that Daniel Jones' confidence will be copacetic enough to carry you guys into a victory?
I do. I do. I think Jones, look, because there's been some games where Saquon wasn't effective, but Jones was still making plays. Now there's a combination though. Okay, I can't just say yes, I believe Jones can do it, but this is why I believe he can. Okay, one simple play. It was 3rd and 15. Third and was it 3rd and 15? I think it was 3rd and 15 against the Detroit Lions. Jones made an impossible pass that was caught for the first down. Okay. Now, Jones can't do it by himself.
Right.
Okay. Let's be fair. He cannot do it by himself. So he's going to need the support of the offensive line. He's going to need the support of the receivers. I mean, the receivers cannot drop balls. The receivers and the offensive line cannot miss blocks. Right. Now, 49ers defense, they are phenomenal. They fly. Okay. And to be fair, to Purdy, that quarterback that they have, Mr. Irrelevant, his success is because of that defense. I'm not saying he's not making the right plays or not making the right throws, and the receivers around him are not making the plays.
He has on offense too.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. I think if we run into a situation where if let's say not just Barkley, but let's say the running game is not as effective as we want it to be. Okay. Right. The game is going to have to take a full team effort. All right.
Right.
So if the running game's not there, like I said, like I told you about the other elements of the offense is going to have to be effective, but the defense too is going to have to play a perfect game.
Right.
In the playoffs, from what I'm told now, I don't know about you, but I can speak for myself. Well, I do know about you, but I'm not going to call you out. I have not played in an NFL playoff game. Okay. I'm going to assume you have not played in one either, but I'm told that the game is way faster, like 20 times faster than the regular season. So that being said, like no matter who we play, no matter who is on the other side of the ball, if one element of the game is ineffective, everybody else has to step up.
Right.
And kind of, I don't want to say take up the slack, but I mean, that's kind of what it is.
Yep. I see your point.
So, I mean, it's the same thing with you. If Zeke and Gallup, Gallup's the other running back, right?
Gallup.
Not Gallup. Who's the other running back?
Tony Pollard.
There we go.
Gallup's a wide receiver.
Yeah, that's right. If the running game is not effective, I mean, Dak's going to have to, open the,
He did it against Philly. He did it against Philly. So.
Right. And that was a game. That was a back and forth kind of game. I'm actually kind of surprised that Minshew didn't play as well against the Saints. But hey, Hurts is going to start next week and this week coming up. And
speaking of Minshew playing well against the Saints, Joshua Dobbs
not playing well against the Saints. I mean,
yeah, not playing well, but he played well against the Dallas Cowboys. But Joshua Dobbs played good against the Dallas Cowboys too. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
That quarterback from Tennessee, the Volunteers, he never really got a shot, and it looked like he's finally getting a shot to actually prove that he can be that, type of quarterback, be average. I'm not going to say
what team? What team? He's on the Eagles?
No, he's on the Titans.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because Tannehill's out for the season, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that rookie that threw almost 100 yards on his pro day?
Mm,
No,
I don't.
that's not him.
No.
Because he
No.
didn't come out of Liberty.
No, he came out of Tennessee.
Yeah, that's right. Did you watch the Tennessee bowl game by any chance?
I did.
Against Clemson, right?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see the way that Tennessee quarterback was throwing the ball? It don't even look like he stepped into it. This is how he threw a 100-yard pass. That's how he just flicked it, and that ball just went 100 yards.
He's
I'm
really
being
good.
sarcastic. I'm being sarcastic. But yeah,
He's good, but that Jalen Hyatt guy they have is really good too. I hope we we can get him into the draft. I feel like we could use his speed for a deep ball guy. That's really what we need, honestly, on this offense.
yeah, actually, we need that too.
Yeah,
I mean,
deep ball.
we do have a couple receivers that are competing. I would say that they're competing for that number one. Hodges, Slayton. I mean, even James Field as he's doing his thing. Hold on a second. I got Gabe coming on here. So Gabe says, Young K, we're going to play the Vikings, and Saquon ate against. Yes, he did. The first time, and Jones did. It
depends on how the season goes.
The defense. He did expose the defense. There's a coach on Instagram that I followed that in the beginning, he was giving Jones his flowers, and people were calling him nuts. And I'm like, no, he's onto something.
Yeah, I gotta give him his flowers. I mean, he's been doing pretty good.
We don't and aren't going to pay Saquon $18 million to split carries with an RB2. Oh, is that what's
I don't really judge Zeke on how much he get. I don't really judge players overall on how much he gets paid, because I can complain thousands of times. Why does Kyler Murray get paid more than Dak Prescott does? But I don't do that because, these players, they earn their bag. Ezekiel Elliott, he did look like he was going to be the next great one. I mean, you can't deny that. 2016, 17, 18, he got his bag in 2019. He did look like he was going to be the next great one. So I can't really judge Ezekiel Elliott for getting his bag, But
when Zeke got paid, that was before his injury, right? That was before his ankle injury.
It was before all of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Gabe also says, Young K, if you don't think the Giants can beat the Vikings, you're crazy.
I mean, yeah, they can. I don't believe that the Vikings can have a successful run in the playoffs because, number one, their defense is not accurate at all. And number two, Kirk Cousins, you cannot rely on him to carry you guys.
Enough said. Number two, Kirk Cousins. So let me tell you about that final drive. Malik Willis. Yeah, thank you, Carson, in the clutch. I appreciate you, fam. That final drive against the Vikings, I did not think that I didn't think they were going to win. I really did not. I thought they was going to go in overtime and we were going to do something. And I have it on tape too. I mean, it's all over TikTok. I got it on Instagram. It's that final drive when Gabe, we all know it's all love. Fam. It's that final drive when it was zero coverage and we did not double Jeffries.
Yeah, you got to double Jefferson when it comes to crunch time.
I mean, send the kitchen sink, but leave the mirrors and the toilet to Jeffries. You get the analogy up,
right?
Send the kitchen sink, but you got to have two people watching Jeffries, one underneath and one over top. You can't let that guy, and you got to hide the over top too, because Kirk will see that. You got to hide it. So I don't know.
Did you guys have Adoree Jackson in that game as well?
No.
I feel like he could have been a factor just by a little bit because of how we've seen Justin Jefferson against the Green Bay Packers, Jair Alexander wasn't even having this good of a year until, he actually faced Justin. Did you see how much disrespect Jair Alexander gave Jay Jettis?
No,
Like
because
he smacked the ball out and everything. He did the gritty. He did the gritty right in his face after the play and everything. Man, I was like, God, Lee. But but
so I think like I was talking earlier, and when I was talking to Danny about what we should do in our our regular season finale is we should find out who we have as far as depth, because of the fact, oh, look, you guys beat us. You beat us. You swept us again this year. It is what it is. Obviously, I can't say anything about that. And I am going to say it's because of that game. Also, the close game. What was it? Minnesota. That was another one. I'm not looking at the list right now, but because we didn't have McKinney, because we didn't have Adoree', because we didn't have Moreau, we were depleted as DBs for like the mid portion of the season. And I just say that this would be a good reflection, or a good opportunity, I should say, to have our our second stringers getting out on the field just to see who we have, because depth is going to be another number one concern on the off season that I hope Shane and Dable addresses. So
right. All right, so I'm gonna respond to Gabe's comment. It was like, Young K, Will, y'all's performance against Tennessee was awful. Okay, look, the Dallas Cowboys, they played 3 games in 10 days, man. Their bodies were banged up. They really did not even look like they were trying in the first place. The defense really did not look like they were trying, and we won by 13 points. So I don't see why you think we played bad. I mean, you can say the same thing about the Philadelphia Eagles when they were playing the Colts. They won by 1 point. But if you say a team is playing bad and they find a way to win, imagine if they were playing good.
Hey, Gabe, where you been at, man? You haven't even been on the show for a while. I thought you said you had something to show me. I'm gonna put the link out.
He hiding.
He ain't hiding. He ain't hiding. Matter of fact, I had to get on, not Gabe, but I jumped on what do you call it? The Philly sports guy. Because him and Gabe were going at it. I'm like, don't you go at him. You come at me. I was like, you leave my people alone. You don't do that. Hold on a second, because Gabe jumped on our NFC East show, and Young K still wants Odell in the offseason.
Probably not. No.
Yeah.
I think we should just move on.
All right, I'm putting the link out again. Here we go.
Sneaky, I have a question. Do you have a favorite basketball team? NBA?
I do.
Okay.
And okay, this is a funny story. So growing up, I did like the Knicks because of Patrick Ewing. But then I really didn't watch too much basketball. But then I was a Tim Duncan fan for a while. Okay. But then when I moved to Denver, I became a season ticket holder for
oh yeah, that's right. You told me this.
For the Nuggets.
You're a Denver Nuggets fan.
Yeah. So because the Nuggets, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was a season ticket holder for the Denver Nuggets. They are the best club. Now I live in Dallas. I'm gonna get to the whole Dallas Mavericks here in a sec. Hear me out. They treated Nick so well, right? I could care less. They treat me well, great. But the fact that they treated my son the way they did, he got pictures with Murray, with Jamal Murray one time. Jamal Murray was like, "Yo, can I take a picture with your cell phone?" And Nick almost shit himself. It was funny, right? And Joker took pictures. It was awesome. So my heart is with Denver. And I asked Nick one time, now that we're here in Dallas and we lived here for now about 4 years, I was like, you want to be a Mavs season ticket holder? What do you want to do? And he was like, yeah, we could do that. I was like, well, we'll think about it.
Luke is playing really good right now too, so it would be good.
So it's one of those, because when to be fair, when the XFL is going to be here, okay,
Mm-hmm.
And the team out here is the Renegade. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll probably support them. I'll be a Renegade fan because I'm here. I mean, I'm already a Frisco Fighter season ticket holder. I'm a fan with them. I'm trying to, have some of their players come on this podcast. So, but anyway, short answer: Senate, Tim Duncan, Patrick Ewing, and the Nuggets. And I may stay the Nugget fan, but then Nick might want to be the Dallas fan. So someone asked the XFL. You know what? It's called Extreme Football League. It's just another football, and I am.
It's where players get another chance.
I am a football connoisseurus, so I love the game.
It's where football players get a chance to prove themselves, and they could.
So we are getting to that time, Young K. Thanks again for joining us. What is on your mind?
Nothing really. We're just calling on here to ask a question. But
so I was talking with Braden, right? And you heard me talk about, the perception of the Giant fan base and then the perception of the Cowboy fan base.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't win the Super Bowl, is it a failure?
That's kind of reaching it. I'll say if we don't reach the NFC Championship. Because we got some good teams in this NFC. We got the 49ers and the Eagles. So I'll say if we fail to reach the NFC Championship, or I'll say if we fail to go to the Super Bowl, then it'll probably be a failure.
So right now, you guys are the 5th seed, and it looks as though you would play Tampa in Tampa in the first round. Okay, you guys have a far better record than Tampa. Tampa has the verge of either being 9-8 or 8-9.
Right.
Okay, going into playoffs. Would it be and I'll end with this, okay? And I'll take you off the hook after this. Would it be a upset if the Buccaneers beat the Dallas Cowboys in Tampa?
Absolutely. Because I feel like we have the better roster. We most definitely have the better roster. And honestly, I don't see an excuse. I don't. I mean, we have Leighton Vander Esch, he's coming back. Jonathan Hankins coming back to support that run game. The offensive line has gotten better. We have better weapons since the last time we played Tampa Bay, and it was actually, it could have been a blowout, but the reason why it wasn't a blowout is because Micah Parsons got those 2 sacks to stop Brady from scoring on those 2 drives that he was at the goal line. So
hell no, it ain't an upset.
it will be most definitely an upset. We got the better roster. And all the Dallas Cowboys have to do is just come in the game, do what they're supposed to do. Do not turn the ball over. Don't commit too many penalties. If they can do that throughout the playoffs, I feel like this team would be successful.
And we'll end on that. Let me hear one time.
Let's go Giants, Al.
Appreciate you. All right. Rams talk. What you got, man? What's up?
Yo, Sneaky.
It's been a minute.
I know. I had to hop on here today.
Say what?
I said I saw you live and I had to hop on.
Oh, hey, you know what? And I appreciate that. I expected you to be on a lot more than just a couple times in this Super Bowl defense.
Man, this season has me. I'm not even watching a lot of the games this season, to be completely honest with you.
You haven't?
I haven't, man.
You got to.
With the state of this team.
Okay, wait.
I just couldn't.
Okay, hold on. Hear me out. Now, and let me tell you where I'm coming from with, why I approached you the way I just did. It's and I'm mistakenly, right? I'm mistakenly putting you in my expectation of a fan. Okay,
yeah, of course.
And I want to say this to not just you, but just everybody. Okay, you guys tasted victory last year. You guys held the Lombardi Trophy in your hand.
Yep.
Okay. Now this year you got egg on your face. You have to appreciate all of it.
Yeah, like I still say, you could tell me we're not in the playoffs, but for another month and a half, we're still Super Bowl champions.
Forever. But I mean, the rest
No,
of
I'm
your
talking about like
life.
this season. No one could talk to me about this season. What I'm trying to say.
Right. No. But no, I know. No, I get that. But what I'm saying from this day forward, what I want you to understand is that you've seen more Super Bowl wins than most
Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboy fans.
The Dallas Cowboys.
So
Like,
that's the point I'm trying to make here.
that's what I said earlier. Like, I wasn't even born when the Cowboys last won. I wasn't
And
even a
that's
thought.
the point I'm trying to make.
I wasn't even a
so
thought.
no matter if a Cowboy fan comes at you a different, that's like, did you see your team win? I did. Did you? I mean, you can watch it on YouTube or VHS, whatever you want to
Of
do.
course.
But did you see it? I don't remember you see. What? I wasn't born. When were you born? Oh, in the late 90s. Oh, well, damn. Me too. I don't know when you were born, but I'm assuming like in the 2000. When were you born?
205.
There you go. Okay, there we go. Early 2000s. But damn, I ain't never. And then when you see Ivan say we own the Rams too.
And wait, what team?
But hold on. You know what you could say to that? But did you see your team own a Lombardi trophy though?
What team? Do you know what team he likes?
Oh, Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys.
Well,
So, and I interrupted you, and I'm sorry because again, I put you in the expectation that I have for my fan. Because look, I was there
yeah.
when. Oh no, let me finish. Hear me out. 1990, when it was after we won the Super Bowl. Parcells retired. Hanley took over. We went 8-8. I'm like, damn, defending champs, 8-8. And then we had, oh my God, another the Duke. Oh, Dave Craig. Okay, and I was about to ask you who was the quarterback after Phil Simms, but it was Dave Craig. Then we had that. Then we had him. Then we had Kent Graham, Danny Cannell. Kerry Collins, who took us to a Super Bowl, didn't win it because it was a tough defense. And then, we had Kurt Warner, then Eli. So what I'm saying is I've tasted victory, right? 2 times prior to Eli, and it felt good. 2 and 4 years. Okay. 86, 90. Loved it. Now we had Eli, 07, 2011. Loved it. And now we're back in and we're just happy to be at the party.
Yeah, I heard what you said about the cucumber sandwiches.
The crustless. Remember, you got to cut the
crustless, of course.
Crustless cucumber sandwiches.
Of course.
So I'm happy to be there, and you just have to embrace it. You got to take and you got to take it all in. But every fandom, everybody's different when they're with their fandom.
Yeah. I've not watched 2 games this season, and I'll say exactly what 2 games I didn't watch. I didn't watch the Chiefs game, which we almost won. Which I like to say we held the Chiefs to about one. How do I say this? It was a 1-score game.
Right.
And then I didn't watch the Chargers game last week. I didn't watch that game.
I mean, that's right. Because are you guys going to re-sign Mayfield?
See, that's what I've been saying to people. I want to re-sign Mayfield as a backup. I don't think he can go to a team and expect to be a starter. And how McVay has used him, no coach has used him since college like that. To his abilities. He's been with the Browns. He's been with the Panthers. Neither team has used him how we have in the few weeks we've had him. And I think he knows it's best to him to re-sign with us because we have Stafford, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know how that's going to work out. With, of course, a concussion, you never really heal from that.
Right.
And he had multiple this year, by the way. I think it's good for Mayfield to re-sign with us as a backup. We could let go of Wolford and Perkins. They showed us they don't know how to play football, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
But I think the question we need to ask. Oh, and Ant, by the way, no, I didn't mention Jeff Hostetler because I said after Phil Simms, because it was Simms, Hostetler, then Simms again, and then we went because then remember Hostetler went to the Raiders after he left the Giants. So you said that we should keep, or you guys should keep Mayfield as a backup. But let me ask you this: do you think Mayfield would want to be a backup.
Like I said, I don't think he can go to a team and expect to be an immediate starter. How he's been in the last couple years, he could go to very few select teams and hope to win out the starting position.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he can go and sign with the team and immediately think I'm the starter here.
You know, there are, matter of fact, Baker, there are. I mean, he could go to the Jets.
Yeah, that's one team that,
He could.
like I
you
said,
know,
very
and
few select teams.
with
Maybe even the Saints.
he could go to the Saints. He could come with Arizona because they don't even think Murray's going to make it.
He could go to the Raiders.
He could go to the Raiders. Oh, that's another organization that you know what? I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't want to go to the Raiders. I wouldn't. The way they treated Carr, I wouldn't want to go to the Raiders. And I'm not saying anything negative about the Raiders, especially their fan base, but the Raiders organization themselves, the way they treated a veteran player, right, that they paid millions to. Yeah. You mean to tell me you can't let him play the last 2 games?
And they said it was for make sure he doesn't get injured for a trade.
That's bull honky doo-doo. But he has a no trade clause in his contract. A no trade. He's going to be like, nope, don't like the team.
At that point, I'm wanting to get traded. Trade me.
Right. But if he wants to if they want to trade you to the Browns, and I'm not talking bad about the Browns. I'm just saying the situation of the Browns where they already got a quarterback and, basically force Carr to be a backup because they're going to do what's best for the Raiders, not what's best for Carr.
Of course not.
Okay. They trade, let's say like I said, the Browns, and they get a couple number 1 picks. Well, they don't have any more number 1 picks because they got rid of those to get Watson. But let's just say they did. That organization clearly is going to do what's best for them.
Of course,
not what's best for the play. That's like when Elway said he's going to do he's going to do what's best for Tebow and the team. Yeah, he sent him to New York. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
And if let's say Baker does go to Raiders, I don't think that's going to be a decision that he really wanted to make, but I think that's more of a business decision. I want to play football. I'm going to go with a team that's going to offer me something at least.
I don't think that's a bad fit if you think about it.
I think it all depends on what happens if Carr leaves, because that means Devontae's definitely going to want to leave.
Carr's not going to be there.
Carr goes, say bye to Devontae. He's going to want to be traded as well. Yeah, he's already said it. I'm only going to be here if Carr's here.
Oh, he did already say that?
I saw a post about it. I don't know if it was real or not,
Danny said Raiders have to get somebody like Lamar Jackson or Baker, right? Or Jimmy G. I don't know if Jimmy G is going to be high on the to continue to keep. Yeah, I don't think Jimmy. To keep Devontae Adams.
I see Jimmy G high on a lot of teams' radars. To be honest with you,
and I don't know why.
You got to see how he came out this year. Getting benched for a second-year player, basically a rookie. Him getting injured.
But he was like a top 4 pick.
Yeah, but I'm still saying
he was a top 10 pick. He knew that was bound to happen.
Came after that rookie getting injured. That's how he continued to play football after they gave up on him.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
You can see there was videos.
They didn't give up on him because they traded him or the price was too high to trade him. I don't know how that situation played out. But it worked out in their favor because what they did, they signed him to a 1-year deal as a backup, and then their quarterback gets hurt, the one that they were going to go with. And then, he basically saved them. But now Purdy is going to put them in a situation on what they're going to do.
When I say give up on him, when I say they give up on him, I'm talking about the videos, training camp. Jimmy was by himself throwing the ball. Not even with a ball. They didn't even give him reps.
Right. No, I hear you.
He was on a whole different field throwing an imaginary ball with the plays in his head.
Right.
And that's what I mean about giving up on him. For him to even just be there and how he came back and did that, he's the reason they're in the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
He's the one
bridge,
reason.
Yeah. But then also we got to give it to Purdy though, because he did He's winning them some games now to put him in the position
Yeah, but like you
where
say,
they're going to
that's
be
the defense.
they're in second. Yeah, right. But he,
That's the defense.
but let's say he is providing enough plays to putting them in position, right?
Yeah.
And then, but I mean, that's to say that the offense is the same way of catching the ball, putting the points on the board for them to be victorious. But before I move on, I do want to get your final thought. What's on your mind?
All I want this week is the Rams to get Jared Goff into the playoffs. We need to beat Seattle. Lions are in. That's all I want. They helped us last year. We're helping them this year.
Gotcha.
It's like it was last year. It's the Detroit Rams.
You got Luke doing the Mutombo. No, not in my house. That's what, let me. It's good to see you, man. I wish you nothing but the best. Did you play football this year?
I did not. I'm still in water polo and I'm playing baseball.
Water. I ain't mad at that. I am not mad. That's some good. You can hold your breath for a long time.
Oh, it's definitely hard. I got concussion this year in the pool. Of big black guy that gave me the concussion during the concussion, and I was out for about 2 weeks with it.
Yeah, man.
Water polo is
no joke.
Physical sport, man.
Yeah, swimming. Period. And that we'll talk. I mean, because like if you swim laps, they say that's more. You get more of an exercise swimming laps than you do running.
We had football players come into the pool and do our practice laps, and every single one of them admitted that water polo is harder.
It's no
than
joke.
football.
Yep. Hey man, I hate to say that I gotta run, but it's good to see you. Let me hear you one time.
Let's go Giants. Oh,
appreciate you, brother. Philly.
Sneaky, what's up? Can you hear me?
I got you, man. Yeah, what's the word?
What's up? How you doing?
Sometime.
I know, man. It's been a minute.
Because you would come in like as I'm doing like the last second like monologue, and I'm like, I can't bring out now because only do a 2-hour show now, sadly.
Yeah. Man, it's good to be on though.
So
I got to come on the week we play y'all.
What do you mean in the playoffs? Oh, that's right, this week.
Yeah,
but I mean, you could talk mess if you want to, but let's be fair. But
Hurts
it's not
gonna play. We got to win though. It stinks. Like
you guys got to win. Like us, no matter what we could win, and we're not moving up, down, or indifferent in our slot. We're locked in at 6.
Y'all one.
You guys,
y'all one and done though. Who y'all gonna
you
play
guys could be one and done too.
No, we're not. We're not even playing the first round, bro.
But you are still going to have one playoff game in the divisional round.
Yeah,
it all depends on. I don't even and we don't even know who you're playing then either. I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all better the way you better hope y'all ain't one or done.
We're not gonna be. Don't worry, Sneaky.
I'm just saying. Going
all the way, bro. We going all the way, Sneaky.
What if you don't?
Eagles, Bills, Super Bowl 57. I'm telling you.
But I'm saying, what if you don't?
Or Chiefs? Then we don't. But it is what it is. But I'm telling you, we are. It's either going to be Eagles, Chiefs, or Eagles, Bills.
Big Ant says Eagles still.
That's all right.
Like I said, they just. I don't know.
I got a question for you though. Are y'all playing your starters? Because I'm hearing a lot of different things that the Giants are resting their starters. Giants are playing their starters. Like what's going on?
See, and that's the beauty of the situation we're in right now. We don't have to. We don't have to play.
Like y'all are the 6th seed. You shouldn't be that worried. Like
what? That's what I'm saying. We don't. So this, even though we, I'm a firm believer, and I will stand by that word to say that you play to win the game. I'm going to say that. And I'm just because the starters will either play, a quarter or none at all, it does not mean the Giants are not playing to win. I think, honestly, even though Hurts was, I don't know. I heard a lot of things that he was capable of playing last week, but they wanted to wait another week.
He should have played last week, honestly.
I think you guys. I just hate having. Although you guys own your own destiny.
No, we should have already had a win. Like if we had already won, we wouldn't even have to have worried about this game with y'all. Like
right, exactly.
we only needed one win, and like they were saying, oh, it doesn't matter if you get the win against the Cowboys or the Saints, as long as like no, I don't like that it has to come down to the last week. Like
right. No, I hear you. I mean, you guys are having a good season this year. It would. I'm just saying, it would suck just to get the home field advantage and not take advantage of it.
I know.
So, I just hope, as of right now, I just hope that you guys. I hope you enjoyed this season.
Oh, 100%. I did.
The winning, the whatever, and now I would be anxious, right?
I am
because again, you don't want to just like
there's a scenario now. It's not likely, but there's a scenario where the Cowboys can still get the 1 seed.
Oh yeah, I know.
They're at 5 right now.
I need to put a 3 a.m. water, hydration for the go-getters up here real quick. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and continue on.
Yeah, but no, I think we got it locked up. As long as we win, even if we win and they win, it doesn't matter. We still win the East and still get the 1 seed. So we're good.
Well, I mean, yeah. If you guys win, you got it no matter what.
Yeah.
And if you guys win, now what would be hilarious is if Dallas loses
and we win.
Regardless, if Dallas loses, it doesn't matter what you guys do.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well, it's not going to happen. But if the Eagles were to lose and Dallas lost, what would happen?
Well, I think if
in the East or no?
Because now so the number 1 seed, who's in the running for the top seed in the NFC right now, is Dallas, Philly, and San Francisco.
Right.
So if both of you lose, but San Francisco wins, then they get the top seed.
Yeah. Who wins the East though in that situation?
Oh, you guys, Eagles do, because you guys have the head-to-head.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't want to speak gospel, but tell me what's on your mind. What's up?
Nothing, man. I heard today DeMar Hamlin's doing better. That was crazy though. Monday night, highly anticipated game, and then that happens,
but the first thing he said, did we win?
That's
like, did we? How awesome is that?
That's like,
I know,
like,
did we what?
And then
did we win?
And then the doctors.
The fact that he asked that question, hey, okay, good. He's there.
Yeah.
And he knows where he's at. He knows that
he won life.
Yeah, he won in life.
Yeah.
He won in life. And
he got like $70 million in his charity.
It went up last night. Are you sure it's not $7 million?
Yeah, like $7 million.
Okay, so I thought you said 70 million. That's what I thought.
Yeah, 7 million.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's good for him. And to me, I love that because that's just people wanting to do something, to show support for
all
the
NFL teams change their Twitter profile.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool too.
And I love the fact that, people supported this charity, that a lot of kids from this, tragic event where hopefully he's going to get back to where he can do what he loves doing. A lot of children are going to, because of, like I said, a tragic event, a lot of kids are going to benefit from this. And, regardless, his name will live on. And not that anything's bad's happening, but I'm saying, you know what I mean, right? Like his name it'll be, it'll be his cause. His cause will have, meaning to what he wanted to accomplish. So, but hey, Mike.
What's up?
I got to go on. Let me hear it one time.
Against the week you're playing us.
What?
Huh?
What'd you say? You can't, you know the rules.
I know. It's all good. It's all good, Sneaky. I appreciate you though for having me on. It's been a minute since we talked, so
Yes.
I'm glad I got to talk with you. Go Birds, and let's go Giants out.
Appreciate you, brother. Be good. Carson.
Hey, what's up? It has been a long time, unfortunately. I'm so sorry for not coming on here.
Oh, hold on a second. Danny said, breaking news, former New York Giant running back Peyton Hillis is in critical condition because he was saving his kids from drowning. Oh, wow. I got to get more information on that. I got to get more info. Carson, what's going on, man?
Got my wisdom teeth yanked out last week.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So did you have to drink applesauce through a straw or something?
No, I drank a lot. I didn't drink anything for the first 2 days. I ate ice cream nonstop.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
And now I'm sick of the taste of ice cream.
I can never get sick of ice cream.
I can't stand
what's your favorite ice cream? Well, I mean, I know you're tired of it now, but what was your go-to?
My go-to probably probably Rocky Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I lived in Brighton, Colorado, shout out. On the way home on a rough day at work, right? Brighton, Colorado had a standalone Dairy Queen. It was like a brand new Dairy Queen. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go get me a single cone of chocolate, chocolate ice cream. And so I got here in Denver or Dallas, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, Dairy Queen, give me some chocolate ice cream. They didn't have it. We don't serve that here. Like, well, damn, I'm sorry to mess you up. My bad. And so but they do have a place called Bronze Ice Cream out here. Mm-hmm. So I get like a chocolate yogurt, type deal. It satisfies the craving for the most part, But yeah, I love ice cream. If I could eat it for the rest of my life, if that could be an actual food group, I'd be healthy as a motherfucker right now. But enough about me and my healthy cravings of ice cream. Oh, here we go. Danny said there's nothing like a McDonald's McFlurry. Facts. I love it when but it's the blizzards, like the Dairy Queen, when they get the blizzards, they always do that.
So
and
good.
It's funny. Sometimes you get the people that hate working there.
Yeah.
They do it with an attitude. They're like, I'm like, look, don't be mad at me because you made difficult life choices. This is delicious. Thank you, Dolores. Thank you. You have a good day working at Dairy. I'd be happy. You can't have me working at Dairy Queen. You think I'm big now? Shit. What kind of truck you drive? Wheelbarrow. That'd be the kind of truck. Anyway, go ahead and talk, Carson. Damn, I'm the one doing all the talking here.
Obviously, the Panthers are not going to make the playoffs for the fourth year straight. Unfortunately, it is what it is. It's hard to start 1-5 and make the playoffs. But hey, I wouldn't call the season a fail just because we started off so badly and we finished strong. I mean, obviously, we got one more week left and we're eliminated, but we started 1-5 and then won 5 of our last 9 games. I mean, hey.
So you would have had to beat Brady last week, right?
Yes, we'd have to win out.
Okay.
Now we almost did it.
I was going to say it was a close game.
Yeah.
It was a close game, wasn't it, last week?
Yeah, we lost by 6. If we would have had J.C. Horn, our starting corner, we would have won because our corners got burnt.
Well, I mean, yeah, Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Evans went off. Ask me how I know, Carson.
Was you watching that game?
No, I wasn't even watching the game. Just ask me how I know.
Probably fantasy football, then.
Just ask me the damn question, Carson.
How did you know?
I benched him. I had him
no.
on my bench. And you know who else I had on my bench on that fantasy game? The fantasy championship game? Tom Brady. I had over 70 points on the bench. You want to know how much I lost by? 70 points. So that's how I know, Carson. I lost and you know who I lost the championship to? My oldest daughter, Sierra, in our Family Feud fantasy football league. Yes. And you know what else she does that just pisses me off? She auto drafts. She don't even pick her people. I'm the one that picks. I'm the one on the toilet. Start, don't start. Bench. No, not her. She picks auto pick, and that's how she won. And I had a better record than she did. Danny, I'm gonna need that McFlurry right now. I'm gonna need that. God. But I did win one of my leagues. I'll just say I'll put it out there.
I didn't win a single one of my leagues.
I was 3 for 3 in the playoffs this year. I had the top seed in each of the playoffs. Well, not top, I had a bye in each of them. I forgot to set my match, or I forgot to do the what do you call it? Oh my God, I gotta go. And I don't got to go, but I do got to go pick other people. Carson, what's your final thoughts?
Panthers gotta do a lot of stuff in the off season, and I got a lot of moves in mind. It's probably too much to say in this right now because
I'll see you Tuesday.
Okay, that's fine. I got a lot to talk about for the off season.
Then I expect don't get your wisdom teeth taken out again next Tuesday.
Don't have to worry about that.
Right.
Don't plan on it.
If I have to go back, that's not a good dentist. How's Mama doing?
She's doing all right. I think I'm doing worse than her right now.
And that's not a bad thing. That's good. That's your job as a son.
Yes.
All right, man. Hey, let me hear it one time.
Good luck in the playoffs, and let's go Giants. Ow.
I appreciate you. Oh, man. Anthony?
Yeah.
Anthony? That's what you put on there? Anthony Seals?
My name.
I know, but I was expecting Big Blue Ant.
Well, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get into my set this all up because I had to download Google because Safari doesn't support YouTube.
Oh, no. Google Chrome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I just put in Google Chrome. So,
but once you put in Google Chrome, you're on like butter.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna bring in Luke and Jaden real quick.
What's up, boys?
Yo, been a minute.
What's going on, guys?
Yo, what's up?
Jaden, should we rest them or should we play them?
The way the situation, so even if we win or lose, we don't move up a spot. So I say sit.
Luke, you are in a unique situation here.
Oh my God, I do not. Here's the thing.
And I've never. So I'll make it quick. You guys are in the final playoff spot. Okay. Mm-hmm. If you win, you stay where you're at. Right. If you win, that does not necessarily mean you're in.
Right.
If Green Bay wins, they can knock you out of that spot because the tiebreaker is that they have more NFC wins than Seattle.
Right.
Wow.
But anything can happen. I mean,
anything can happen.
Look at earlier in the season. Didn't Green Bay lose to Detroit earlier this year?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
You guys recall?
Yep.
I mean, anything can happen. I mean,
and who do you guys got on Sunday?
We got the Rams. Bobby Wagner.
Who do you guys?
Bobby Wagner. We got the Rams. Why the heck is there an echo?
That's because I just got everything up on my MacBook.
There you go.
Nice.
I actually want to say that, and you have Russell Wilson in Denver. Not so much riding. Let's ride. You know what? Good for him.
We got a top
You know,
pick. Thanks, Russell.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We got a top pick.
So, Ant, you're kind of on the mind of. I know we're playing to win the game.
So.
You're on them. Sit him, right?
No.
Okay. Oh, you said play him.
Yeah, so I think what's going to happen is Dable has already said, like at least 2 times that I know of, that he's going to play the guys. What he's not saying is how long.
Right. Right.
So he may play him for a quarter. He may play him for the half. They're going to get reps. And I think the guys that have been out need those reps.
True. Definitely McKinney.
You know what I keep hearing? And it's from these people's mouths to God's ears. I've been hearing that the reason we haven't seen Kenny Galladay is because Galladay is the plan for the playoffs.
Hey, you know what? I hope so. God darn it. Damn it.
As
yes.
long as he catches.
Long as he look. I think who was that? I think it was Danny I was talking with earlier, where like he's gonna have 45 receptions. He's gonna catch for 1,500 yards in the season finale. Yes, I want that to be the case. Remember when T.O. was on the Eagles and he got hurt and he really didn't play up until the Super Bowl, and he was supposed to be this big, whatever. Let Galladay be the what do we call it? The diamond. I don't want to say diamond in the rough because he sure as hell ain't shining. Let him be the dark horse. I'll say dark horse.
Yeah.
And just kind of take the game, over. I mean, hell yeah, he got to earn that $75 million somehow.
Right.
Yeah, it's bad when you have a completion and the stadium gives you a round of applause for like an 8-yard completion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some yardage. Yay.
Right.
It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad when your offensive lineman and one of your defensive linemen have more touchdowns than you do.
Yeah. Right.
Not good.
Jaden, what do you think
about the whole
Galladay
Galladay thing? I did see it on Facebook. There was a stat like for him to get his bonus money, he has to get a certain amount of stats. I forgot the exacts. I just saw it on Facebook.
I'll have to find that. I gotta pull that up, and it's probably ridiculous too.
It is. I definitely know that's ridiculous.
Like he got to catch it 45 times, have 1,383 yards in the game.
Right. Yeah.
Like old Super Bowl Tecmo Bowl numbers.
Yeah.
Man, God, and I hate to bring up Gettleman. God, I'll even say God bless him, but he really put us in a bind with. What are you doing? Are you putting yourself on again? But I'm glad that the fact that Galladay was inherited by Shane and Dable. So there's no guarantees on what they promised him. He's definitely not going to be on the team next year, and we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out.
Mm-hmm.
But so real quick, Jaden, give me some of your final thoughts. And no, I don't play fantasy basketball.
I don't know. I have better luck at fantasy basketball than I do football. Don't ask why. I just do. But
give me your final thoughts. What we got?
How do you guys want to because how do you guys feel about Richie James still moving forward with him?
Well, he got to finish the season,
right?
With it.
Yeah, let's let it play out.
Yeah, he's redeemed him so far.
Keyword so far.
Keyword. Yeah. Then are we good on Hodgins?
Yes. I think he made up for his mistake, in my opinion, for Detroit. He's been balling ever since.
Yeah.
Right.
It's my opinion.
Right.
So,
but yeah, playoffs, baby. It's a nice setting to be in.
yes, sir. All right, man. Let me hear it one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you.
See you, bud.
Luke, what's on your mind? What you got? Final thoughts. Make them quick.
Well,
He wants about Seattle Kraken.
W tonight, 5-1.
My Rangers did their thing.
Oh my gosh, overtime. Anyway, let's hope the Seahawks can get in the playoffs and go Hawks and go Lions. Let's go Giants. Ow! Peace.
Appreciate you.
See you, bud.
All right, man. What's on your mind?
Gotta take a dump. No, I'm just kidding.
That's for a different podcast.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I don't know, like deep in my heart, I want to tie. I just want to tie this week.
Just to throw a wrench and everything.
Yes.
That'd be
Philly
funny.
would still win, but in my mind, this is what my sick mind is telling me. So yes, Philly would still end up winning the division. However, it'd be a way for us to basically tell Dallas to blow it out their crack because we didn't let them win it.
Right.
And it would all kind of be, even though Philly wins, a little shot at them because we'd be tying them and saying, we can beat you guys.
We got to end on that. Let me hear it one time, brother.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Love you, brother. See you later.
Love you too, bro.
Guys, thank you so much for making this a phenomenal show. Let's do it. I can't wait for Monday because you know what? Playoff, baby. Let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneakyg, bud. Let's go Giants.